So blockchain, we hear a lot about in the media, and there's a lot of promise from blockchain about how it's going to help us seamlessly share data across the supply chain, drive things like efficiency, transparency, provenance, all these kind of things. This next team have taken an entirely, fundamentally different approach to blockchain. Now they try and engage me in the difference between what they're doing and blockchain. I sort of nod and pretend I know what's going on, but what they've got is very, very different, they tell me. They've been working with their partner, or their mentor rather, John Cooper, and they've been able to set up probably the first data sharing initiative in the poultry industry. And to bring you more of that story from the United Kingdom, I welcome to the stage Jason from Colabriq. Thanks.
My name is Jason, and I'm the CEO of Colabriq. Colabriq is helping businesses in food and agriculture make better decisions by having the right information at the right time. Poultry, for example, is a fast-moving industry. Decisions are made in minutes or in hours. But information moves slowly, and it can take days or weeks to bring the information together. The result is an inability to match supply and demand. 30% of poultry is sold at 50% of its full market value. This is costing the industry $29 billion a year. $29 billion of lost revenues. The reason why information moves slowly is one that we're all very familiar with. Every business has lots of different computer systems and a ton of spreadsheets. All this information is disconnected. It's hard to make sense of it all. To make things worse, in supply chains you have lots of different businesses, all with the same problem and all working together. Fortunately, there is a solution to this: knowledge graphs. Knowledge graphs are the technology that make Google search so powerful. They're used by 25 of the world's 27 biggest banks. Our team has over 20 years' experience building them and has built not just one, but 2 payment systems for the UK government. What a knowledge graph does is it will take information from any source, including a spreadsheet, and it will bring and connect all the information together. This is knowledge. This tells you what is happening in your organization and why. And if you know what's happening in your business and why, you can predict what will happen next. So, why haven't we seen knowledge graphs in supply chains? Well, the issue is that knowledge graphs are based on centralized databases. If 2 competitors were to put their information into a centralized database, they could see straight into each other's businesses. At Colabriq, we know that your data would reveal your competitive advantage. And this is why we have built the world's first decentralized knowledge graph. We bring the power of a knowledge graph to an entire network of businesses. And it works because each business has complete control over what information they share, with whom, and when. Imagine you're a poultry processor, and you've just processed a flock of birds, and you've got to sell it quickly. The longer it takes you to sell, the less money you will get, until eventually you're forced to freeze it, losing 50% of the full value of your product. But finding a home for your birds is difficult. You have to connect up a whole different group of different information, prices and specifications from your business and from others. This is what Colabriq does, leaving you to focus on making the right decision for your business. Importantly, this is a win-win for everyone in the supply chain. Working with Alltech, we have pulled together an incredible group of businesses, including leading retailers and processors, to form the Poultry Data Alliance. The Poultry Data Alliance is a group of businesses that recognize that the next generation of profit and efficiency will come from connecting and coordinating the end-to-end supply chain. We've been approached by lots of businesses in different areas looking to build alliances in beef and swine and dairy, and we're now working with the UK's Digital Innovation Agency and one of its leading business schools in order to build out the Poultry Data Alliance and then scale it across all the different verticals. If you would like to join the Poultry Data Alliance, or you'd like to work with us to build an alliance in your sector, please come and speak to us. We are Colabriq, the modern infrastructure for supply chains. Thank you.